The President of the European Commission, José Manuel Barroso, welcomed on Monday the President of the House of Representatives of Cyprus, Yanakis Omarou. They discussed mainly the current economic situation in Cyprus and the forthcoming Council presidency, which the country will be holding in the second half of 2012. They also touched upon the recent developments in the Cyprus settlement process, to whose positive conclusions President Barroso personally is very attached. In the evening, President Barroso addressed a European People's Party conference on the future of the European single currency. In his speech, the President of the European Commission stressed the importance of deeper economic integration for the future of the European Union.
There is a solemn agreement by all the member states of the euro area that they will follow the recommendations of the Commission on matters related to Stability and Growth Pact. It was never in the history of the European integration achieved this kind of agreement, where an independent authority is recognized with the powers to give the recommendation without the need for formal decisions afterwards.
On Tuesday, President Barroso met with publishers from all over Europe to mark the 50th anniversary of the European Newspaper Publishers Association. Stressing the essential role of the press in democratic society, the President of the European Commission revealed his passion for newspapers, which contributed to his conception of Europe and of the world.
Freedom of expression and the freedom of the press are two non-negotiable freedoms that lie at the very heart of our democratic societies. They are essential core values of the European Union, and you can be assured that the Commission will continue to defend them vigorously. We have done in the past, we'll do that in the future.
Later on the same day, José Manuel Barroso received the Prime Minister of Iceland, Jóhanna Sigurðardóttir. The two leaders discussed the state of play in Iceland's EU accession talks. President Barroso noted the progress made so far in the negotiating process, which started last June. They also discussed the global economic situation, including the developments in the Eurozone and Iceland's economy. On Wednesday evening, the President of the European Commission travelled to Berlin to hold the Berliner Europa-Rede, in which he shared his assessment on the state of Europe. In his speech, José Manuel Barroso made a strong appeal for deeper integration, unity and democracy. He also warned about the economic costs of any splits in the Eurozone.
The European Union as a whole and the euro area belong together and should not be divided. The Commission welcomes and urges, in fact we have been asking it for a long time, a deeper integration of policies and governance within the euro area. Such integration and convergence is the only way to enhance discipline and stability and to secure the future sustainability of the euro. In fact, all the European Union should have the euro as its currency. So the challenge is how to further deepen euro area integration without creating divisions with those that are not yet in it. This is why the agenda for Europe must be a positive one. It must be about aiming for a higher goal. The agenda for Europe must not be a reluctant intervention to avoid the worst, but an enthusiastic plan to create the best.
On Thursday, back in Brussels, President Barroso took part in the European Parliament's Conference of Presidents. In an exchange of views with the presidents of the political groups in the EP, José Manuel Barroso discussed the Commission work programme for 2012, including the multi-annual financial framework and the 2012 EU budget. Later that day, the President of the European Commission, together with the European Council President Van Rompuy, warmly welcomed the agreement on a national unity government in Greece under the leadership of Lucas Papademos. They said the agreement will open a new chapter for the country. Papademos, a former vice president of the European Central Bank, is to be sworn in as Prime Minister of Greece for a 15-week period. Finally, on Friday, President Barroso joined teachers and students at the law faculty of the University of Lisbon. where he defended higher education as an essential engine for Europe's global competitiveness. He underlined that increased investment in human capital and modernisation of education and training systems will help the European Union to become a smart, sustainable and inclusive economy.
We need to create the ideas, to create the jobs for tomorrow, and that can come only from intelligence, from innovation, from science, from research. And when I speak about innovation, it's not just technological innovation. Sometimes it's societal innovation. Other ways of organizing our society, other ways of linking the productive factors of our society. And that is why universities are so important. That is why the work you are doing here and in other parts of Europe is so important. That's why I want to conclude with this word of congratulations and a word of hope. And I thank you very much for your attention. You are more disciplined than when I was a student of this university. Muito obrigado.